Whoa. Whoa. Greeting, Grand Rising. I'm adding people to the call right now. I gotta add them one by one. I'm guessing. I was hoping I did.
I'm gonna put my phone on mute. I'm at work, so I'm gonna just listen in.
It's all good.
Alright.
How's it going, Grand Rising? Good morning. I don't know. They wanted me to start a call, and I started one. Let me see. Give me a second, y'all. Okay. Let me see. I'm adding people to the group, y'all, or to the call, so give me a couple of minutes. I'm supposed to have been started it, but how's everybody doing?
You can put whatever you want up there. God, Lord, man, what's wrong with you?
Hey, can everybody mute their phones for a second? I'm just adding people right now until I'm just ringing everybody one by one. I don't know, I may have did it too many times. I might be tripping. How y'all doing, man? Grand Rising, good morning, greetings, peace, all the above. I'm good. I'm chilling. How y'all doing? How everybody doing, man? How y'all doing? And since nobody has to actually say nothing on the call, I'm good.
You just told us to mute our phones, and you asked us questions.
I'm just saying. Okay, my bad. I'm a little fucked up. I'm a little burnt out. Okay, you right.
Where the button is at. Exactly.
They got a microphone. They got a microphone. Yep.
So you said how we doing? I know I'm over here manifesting. So.
Okay. You hear me? Yeah. What I was saying was like, if somebody talking, then it kind of be good to mute your phone. That way they can say what they saying, and whatever noise in the background won't kind of like be getting into the call, and we can pretty much, we can understand what's going on. That's why I be saying mute the phone. But if you talking, you can't. But And I be mute mine too whenever I'm not talking because you know I gotta get that same respect. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, I've been manifesting the shit out some shit, you know. But I want y'all to you know, if anybody got anything they want to add or you know got going on or want to discuss or questions or something like that, now is the time. So let's get into that. I'm gonna mute my phone. I'm gonna force somebody to say something because I'm finna mute. Well, I ain't gonna force y'all to talk. This is what I'm gonna say. So I lost my phone the other day. I'm always got some bullshit going on. First thing I said was, let me track this goddamn phone. Let me, you know. And it was like 30 minutes after I realized that I ain't have my phone. So I was like, let me track this motherfucker. So I ain't got my fucking iCloud password. I don't even have an iCloud email address or the iCloud address to fucking even put it in the motherfucker to find it, to start tracking it. And plus, even after that, I ain't got the password. So really, I'm like, shit, it really ain't much I can do about this damn phone. So my first thing is like, shit, probably about an hour and a half later, man, fuck that phone. You feel what I'm saying? I let the shit go. Because all it's going to do is have me in a state of mind where I'm stressing, I'm worried, you know, I'm feeling some type of way. What can I do to save it? What can I do to bring it back? Some shit just going to leave your life. It's just going to walk the fuck out. That's a test to see how you take that test. See how you feel what I'm saying? Because this shit is all on some energy shit. It's on some frequency shit. If you sit here and let a damn phone get your frequency so low that it fucks your whole day up, your whole week up, you still thinking about it a month later, that means that whoever that person is or whatever that shit need to be reevaluated and some shit need to be started getting let the fuck go. And I'm just gonna keep it plain and simple. Because the longer you hold that shit in, the more pressure build up behind it. I mean, you know, over a period of time, the pressure gonna leave anyway. It's gonna die out anyway. You know, the feelings of, you know, damn, I lost my phone. Every day it's gonna get weaker and weaker. But you can stop that shit right now. You can say, fuck it, I'm letting it go. And so the next day, I'm at work, and my homeboy, he called me. He worked with me. He like, cause my phone ain't have no phone. He was like, put it on speakerphone. He was telling my other homeboy who drive with me, put it on speakerphone. So boom, put it on speakerphone. Bam. He like, man, Thad got your phone. Thad in the group, so I could use his name. He in the group. So he like, yeah, Thad got your phone. And I was like, damn, how he get it? He was like, man, dude, wife, whoever got the phone, his wife was like, they couldn't sleep that night with that phone in their house. They had to get that motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? So he talking about, I don't know if you put the ancestor, I'd have tagged that nigga ass in here. I wish I could call him, but I had to get off the phone. But he in the group too. And so, he's like, yeah, man, he got your phone, man. The lady said they had to get a phone back, man. They couldn't keep the phone. They couldn't even sleep with the phone in their house. You know, the ancestors, whatever the hell you did. And I ain't do shit. I let the phone go the night before. So that's how powerful your fucking mind is. All this shit is just tests. This shit is a test to see how you gonna deal with the situation right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a test right now. Is you gonna let this shit emotionally drain you, mentally drain you, spiritually drain you? Because I also had said, man, you know what? Because some of them made the statement in the thing, could somebody curse you or somebody some curse? I was like, man, can't nothing curse me. Fuck that. I don't believe in curses. You know. But even if you do curse me, at the end of the day, because I thought about it, I said, even if you do curse me and kill me, motherfucker, you just freed my soul. So what the fuck you mean it's a curse? This is the curse. This is the curse. But I'm probably going too far over y'all here, so I'm going to bag up a little bit. So, But once I let the phone go, man, and just let the energy do what the fuck it's gonna do anyway, you know, not even worry about it, not even stress about it, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Shit, the phone pop right back up. I'm like, damn, and that's what I call magic. And that's what it is about magic. When you do some shit, you could build a bridge or do some shit 6 months ago that's gonna manifest in a week from now, or today, or yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Or a year from now. That's how powerful you have to be in letting shit go. Even your magic. You do these spells, you do these rituals, and then you want to focus on it all day about, oh, it ain't work. You're putting negative thoughts countering what you put into the universe to make the shit work. So your intentions or your thoughts is killing your intentions. They fighting against each other now in the universe. You see what I'm saying? Because all this shit is a war within. It's a spiritual war. You feel what I'm saying? The war ain't out here on the streets. The war is in your fucking mind. It's in your body. It's you. You is the war. The plus and the minus are steady warring to exist. Which one gonna overtake the other? Either which way. I've been reading some shit too, some different books and shit on different entities and stuff like that. But anybody got any questions? Anything they want to add before I move on to that? Hello? I guess that means no then. So, y'all did get what I was just saying, right?
I'm with you.
You with me? Okay. So, now I've been reading different books because now I'm on, I don't know, I'm just on spirituality. I don't give a fuck what it is. So, I've been studying, Muerte, and I've been studying the Pomba Gira and other goddesses, because that goddess energy is some powerful shit. So I've been studying that shit, and I've been studying their legions and shit. I've been studying their initiation systems. I've been studying even some self-initiation systems dealing with IFO and other voodoo spiritual systems. I study all this shit. Ain't none of this shit above me. Because I am all this shit. Ain't. Hold on. So, just reading up on it. You know, I already got a good understanding on them anyway. But just reading up on them and meditating on them and stuff like that. And, man, it's just some powerful energy. I learned a lot of shit. I already knew a lot of shit. But I learned some more shit. I learned that the Virgin Mary, what this dude name with the Grim Reaper, what's his name? The Grim Reaper, he got a wife. Her name is Santissima Muerte, however you say her name. And she is the goddess of death. And the thing about death is this. They say that, and I'm not saying they say, it's just ancient, you know, older texts before, you know, the current era, which is the modern era, which is the Christian era. The text, a lot of texts before that, mention about how God created death before he created life. You know what I'm saying? He created death first, because death is what gives life the power to complete the life cycle. You feel what I'm saying? But death exists before life and after life. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that. And I also learned that that this goddess is actually the goddess over that. And the Grim Reaper, he is a god who is he over death, but he don't compromise. Ain't no compromising with fucking with him. And I'm quite sure he got his spiritual, you know, worship system or his, you know, but I didn't get to that. I didn't get into that because it's not in the book that I was reading. So I don't have a lot of understanding on what it mentioned about the actual Grim Reaper. But that's a real spiritual entity too. And so but his wife is what they call her, the goddess of death. And what she is, she different from him. She's the mother. She's caring. She's nurturing. She's, you know what I'm saying, protective. She's with the shits, though. She's with all the shits. And the thing about it is she got all the power. Just like they say Jesus got all this power. Well, she got all the same fucking power, too. Because even Jesus had to face her. You feel what I'm saying? Even everything in existence has to go face her and face him. But it's just a hell of a book that teach you on how to deal with it. And it's different from, I read that it's different from the same like counters you would use to do you trying to track money, you know, and a regular, you know, a lot of that shit, her color ain't money. Her color ain't green, you know. But she got the same 7 colors, and she got a legion of motherfuckers up under her, and they talks about them and what they specialize in. It's some fire shit, man. I was like, damn, that shit fucked me up. Got me want to dive into that shit. I ain't telling y'all to go out the diving board, though. I'm just saying. But, and I also learned about Pomba Gira. And Pomba Gira, she's pretty much the same way, except she got her own. Huh?
That's that book you put out now?
Yeah, I just took it down, though. It's too advanced.
I downloaded it.
Yeah, it's good. If you got it, you got it.
Yeah.
You lucky. Shit, don't sleep on them, because shit. I think
I got it too.
Yeah.
You sent it like a few days ago, right?
Yeah, I sent it to the group, and then I took it out the group because the group is not that advanced for that type of information.
Yeah, it's deep though.
Yeah, it's deep. And
I started reading it. I'm gonna read it though.
What I be doing, I listen to it on my I got an Android too, and I listen to it on there while I'm driving, and because I drive shit 6, 7, 8 hours a day. For sure, 6 or 7. Damn, my data. Is my data?
Yeah, I got into it a little bit. It's talking about the devil's wife, though, huh?
Yeah, that's what they call her. That's what she's known as. She's a real spiritual entity. It's a spirit, though. It's an energy. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that kind of deep.
So you gotta think about it like this, right? You got a spirit, I got a spirit, right? Can you hear me?
I'm listening.
You also got a body, and I also got a body, right? That's the only difference between you and the devil is that the devil don't have a body. So the devil has to possess a body. You feel what I'm saying? And the only way the devil possess a body is through thoughts. Through thoughts. He put thoughts in your head. Or you put thoughts in your head. And then you build on them. You build the energy up. And then you go do some dumb shit. Or you go steal some money. You know, whatever. You go do some shit. And then, you know, the energy. So the devil never stood trial for doing shit. So the devil is not a physical being. The devil is just an energy. Just like Jesus is not a physical being. Jesus is an energy. You feel what I'm saying? Or the Loas, or whoever. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever spirit, the Virgin Mary, that's an energy. You know, I got a book on her. I'm going to drop that in the group. You hear me?
Okay.
And it tells you how to set an altar up to her. The same way it's talking about these, you're dealing with energies, but this is what you're supposed to be doing. See? My phone ain't working. Oh. So we humans, right? So we on human shit. You out here?
I'm still with you.
Okay. So we on human shit. So we'll call on a spirit because we know we understand a spirit or the spiritual shit. So we'll call on this spirit and tell this spirit to help me pay my bills, help me get a new house, help me get a new car. And the spirits will do that for you. I'm not saying you got to sell your soul or none of that. This shit ain't that fucking serious. But the whole thing about it is you call this spirit from where it was at doing what the fuck it wanted to do. And it's on reality here to help you. So you got to give that spirit some energy back. The spirit probably can't, the spirits, they don't have access to shit here on earth unless we give it to them. So you have to make an altar and dedicate the altar to them to dedicate their spirit. And so they absorb their spiritual energy off that altar to manifest shit in your life for you. But since we down here and we on mundane shit, which only means earthly, everyday, you know, worldly shit, you know, my job, my car, my house, my clothes, my kids, you know, we live a mundane reality. So therefore, we only trying to manifest mundane shit. But when you go into these spirits, you're supposed to be going to these spirits on how to get higher knowledge on how this works, how to put that together. How could I take this right here and that right there and create a spell? How could I get more knowledge on, the spirit realm, the knowledge realm, or music, or singing, or whatever the hell? You're supposed to be on some higher frequency shit. But, a lot of us trying to manifest cars and clothes and shoes and hoes, so, and then that's why they come to playing tricks. Cause now I gotta play all these tricks with you, you give you a spell of bad luck to call on me some more. Cause now I'm enjoying the shit you giving me too. I'm trapping you like that. You haven't sold your soul. You ain't gave up shit but some, some fruits, some candles, some incense, some crystals, whatever the fuck, maybe a little bit more shit, but it ain't no hell of a shit. It's all energy. It's all vibrations that you're giving these motherfuckers. Everything got energy in it. Everything has a vibration. So they're absorbing the energy from that. That's all. And that's the same shit you're doing. You're absorbing the energy from your car. Because you use the energy to get you from A to B. You're absorbing the energy from your money spell. Huh?
You feel like you can get stuck or stay at a certain energy so long and just get stale there.
Exactly. That's like standing at a job for so long knowing that you deserve better, but you just stagnate yourself.
Right. That's what I'm
saying. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Already your relationship, you don't like her no more, she don't like you no more, or vice versa, and, but you'll stay there because, even if it makes you unhappy, even if it makes you, you just go through the motions, you know what I'm saying?
So you just got to strive to try to raise your energy at all times then.
Exactly.
That's the key.
Exactly. But that's a hard motherfucking fight to fight now.
It's hard.
That's a hard fight because you got to control your emotions first of all. Because your emotions is what triggers your anger, fear, and the emotions are part of your lower nature, your animal self, which is eat, sleep, sex, you know what I'm saying? Lower nature shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, mundane stuff, just everyday life shit, What the fuck is up with this phone though? My phone is not lighting up under no circumstance. Yeah, so I also was I learned a lot about dealing with San Sister Muerte. I learned a lot about my phone not muted, is it? Hello?
Is it Judaism?
No, it's Catholicism, which Catholicism and Islam came from Judaism. They are Abrahamic religions. Abraham is the father of one of the main contributors to them religions. So they all actually the same religion, which comes from the Jews, which is some made up shit anyway, on some physical shit. But it's got its spiritual or it's esoteric or it's a cult. Hello? Oh, my bad. Damn. Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and Judaism are really one and the same. Abraham created them. Abraham is the head matriarch or the head male in them belief systems. And so what they did was they just took the systems and made newer systems built on top of what they already had. But they hid all of the spiritual shit in some of those systems, or the esoteric, the occult, the hid. It got hidden shit in it that we taking it literally, but it doesn't mean literally. It's talking about the soul, but we taking it as the physical world, the physical earth shit. You feel me? So, but all that stuff comes from African spirituality, which they couldn't conceptualize, which they couldn't put into because they still don't understand how the fuck, a lot of the voodoo shit work. So you don't see them doing voodoo type shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't see them conjuring spirits and having the motherfuckers run around in the festival and do all type of shit because they can't grasp that level of spirituality. They don't have what you have, which is the black dot. They don't have that, which is the primordial darkness, which is the great mother, which is the fucking soul. See, they got the light. They got the God, the male God, the hidden God. You feel what I'm saying? That's their God. He created the physical reality. But the soul is what created the light. The dark, the spirit is what created the light. I don't know. I might be getting too far off subject. What the hell were you talking about?
It ain't too far. I knew that already.
Oh, I ain't too far out. Oh, all right.
Not that last part you just said. You lost me with that Grim Reaper wife, though. I ain't know that.
Oh, yeah. That's what we was on, the Grim Reaper. Okay, so his wife, Sansissa Muerte. I got some shit I screenshotted on her. Let me pull it out. Yeah, I be taking a lot of screenshots. I'm trying to get this damn Apple phone to get clear my shit right now so I can. I don't know, man. I hate these fucking apples, man. That's why I say the fish one for me no way. I don't know. I guess it was though.
That's why I ain't never had it. I won't buy it.
You got too many restrictions on what you can do. But so yeah, but I'm just break down some more stuff right quick while I run through trying to find her right quick. She but yeah, she's very good with, like, I'm gonna put it like this. Let's say the lady, the Joan of Arc, she's one of the ones who has some type of dealing with, I think, with Sansissa Muerte or the Pomba. I don't know. I just pretty much read both of them books or heard them, and shit, I don't know. I probably heard them too close together because I might got one confused with the other. But yeah. Y'all better be grabbing them books because ain't no telling I'm going to be taking them bitches out, adding more or whatever. Okay, I'm almost here. Yeah, man, she powerful though. I'm gonna just read some stuff, if y'all don't mind. It says, Santa Muerte, therefore, is the ultimate spiritual arbiter of all earthly manifestations. Precious few other spiritual figures occupy this interesting Lord of the world niche. One comparable is Melektos, the peacock angel worshipped by the Yazidis. Yazidis is Protestant Jews. They believe that this world contains pain and suffering because it is not run by God. Instead, God gave control of the world to his most beautiful angel, Melektos. Unfortunately, a peacock angel's beauty goes only as deep as his colorful feathers. Lacking divine wisdom and compassion, Melektos toys with humanity as he sees and does not care if he causes either suffering or joy. Another such Lord of the world figure is Baphomet. He represents the balance and union of the spiritual with the physical, the masculine with the feminine, thus the cycle of materialization. It also makes him a spirit whom the ultimate control of physical creation may be audited. So what they saying, Santa Muerte is kind of, I guess, in tune with them same motherfuckers. Hold on, let me go into some other shit. Also makes him spirit. What they saying about Santa Muerte is that what I overall get from her, she's very, very powerful dealing with her spells and her rituals and shit. She gonna come through for you, but at the same time, it's like that's really like some bullshit though. You know, you feel what I'm saying? And that's what I get from a lot of these motherfuckers. And I'm guessing that's why they play games with people sometimes. Is because we're supposed to be on some high frequency shit, but we going to them on some low frequency shit. And I can't just say that that's what it is, you know. I want to do a spell to control my girlfriend. That's not like some low frequency shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, you should be trying to do a fucking spell to, goddamn me, create you an app where you can, you know, whatever the hell you might think of. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I don't know, but it's it's in the eyes of the beholder. You know what I'm saying? Because really, you fucking with the spirits because you hear it in the physical, trying to get the spiritual realm to manifest some shit in the physical realm for you. So that's why I'm thinking that. Let me see some more shit on her because I screenshot a lot of shit. What are they talking about right here? They talked about a lot of the history of this thing too, and man, they got some knowledge in this shit, man. If y'all don't mind, I'm gonna just read some of this shit. It says during the Crusades. You know what the Crusades is? The Crusades is when the Christians and the Muslims went on their excursions to put people up under the doctrines of Muslim or Christian, meaning that they went through with the sword and made people bow down. And at the point of the sword, the whole village, the whole town, the whole city, the whole country bow down at the point of the sword, convert to Christianity, or be killed. Google it. Look it up. It's called the Christian Crusades and then the Muslim Crusades or the Islamic Crusades. And so it says here that the Crusades, a number of magical and they say during the Crusades, a number of magical and alchemical texts were brought to Europe from Arabia. So what they was going through taking people's shit and taking it back. You know, they got it from Europe and they brought it from Arabia back to Europe where they had been compiled and preserved in Eastern libraries. Among the most famous were 4 books that were collectively known as the Picatrix. Google that. I was intent on Googling that shit too. That's why I screenshotted this one. Picatrix. Picatrix, which was compiled sometime around the 11th century. It is a compilation of earlier works on magic and astrology. It stresses the understanding of magical and astrological theories before one attempts to make any of the talismans or invoke any of the spirits it describes. So it's saying it's giving you an understanding on it before you attempt to make the actual symbols or the talismans or the actual, you might have to make a little piece of little gold necklace or, silver this or metal that or pottery this. It's a talisman. Just like the cross, it's a talisman. Or they say talisman, however you want to say it. But, okay, and so it says those who have such an understanding may make a wide variety of magical talismans with uses ranges from simply catching more and attracting the lust of women to swindling powerful men and inciting violent civil conflicts. As the most complete text on the subject ever produced, oh, look what y'all got. Its influence can easily be seen on other European grimoires. A grimoire is an ancient spell book. If you was to write a book right now on what worked for you magically and what didn't work, that's what it's called, a grimoire. It's a spell of magical text. And so, written by a magician or a person who, whatever. It says, the influence can be easily seen on other European grimoires that would evolve in the medieval and later periods. And that's another thing about magic, too. This shit evolves. It evolves. It's what you make it. It's not what somebody else told you it was. Take what they teach you and take the shit and make it your own. You're your own individual. Use your own magic. Let me see, where am I at? I'm going to try to go to this. Okay, it says when the Picatrix was brought into Europe in the 13th century, it was first translated into Spanish before it was translated into Latin. Therefore, it and books like it were certainly available to wealthy and educated Spanish men and served to Spanish priests. Oh, I get what they were saying. I'm going to tell you when I get through. Well before the arrival in the New World. As discussed in Chapter 2, the Spanish were also necessarily tolerant of diverse number of native Indian practices because of a tenuous grip they held over the former Aztec Empire. Somebody want to say something?
My brother.
Go ahead. What's up?
I added a man, Black.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Okay. So,
what's going on?
What's up with you? How you doing?
Mute your phone, little bro.
Who, me?
It's a group call.
Yeah, it's all good. We was touching on something. It's a new guy to the group. You just added somebody to the group who went on the call. That's what you saying?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Little brother.
Huh? Oh, that's your little brother.
Kings, queens, how y'all doing?
We good. We good.
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah, how you doing, bro? Welcome to the group, man. Welcome to the call.
Oh, man, appreciate you for having me and inviting me, man. What's the occasion?
We just having calls, man. I'm just dropping some knowledge on some we on some esoteric spiritual, you know. I ain't trying to sound all complicated and shit, but you know, we on some
respect.
We on some pretty much just a spiritual group. So anything dealing with spirituality, and I'm not saying like, I'm saying real spirituality, spirits and shit like that, you know. Even, and it's not even, it's frequency. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, it's hidden knowledge, first of all, it's a cult. It's before Christianity. It's before Islam. It's before the Roman era, the Greek era, the modern era, which is the Western era. You know, well, we live in the West, but you know what I'm saying? The West ruling the world right now. Before, you know, all that came about, we pretty much on that type of, you feel what I'm saying? That type of vibe in the group.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so, and we share a lot of hidden information, a lot of shit that, you know, well, I encourage everybody to share, you know, as long as it's within the confines of, you know what I'm saying, the spiritual shit we own. Now, I understand Islam is a religion or a spiritual system or whatever. I understand Christianity. I understand, you know, Hinduism and, you know, all the other duisms. I'm not saying that I actually practice them, but, you know, I actually study them and have some basic knowledge on them. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. See.
So it does cross over sometime, but, you know, quoting the Quran and the Bible and, you know, we ain't with all that. We on some more deep shit than that. You know what I'm saying? Now that does come up. You know, we do have to touch on that from time to time. You know, it's not about, you know, we ain't opposed to it. You know, but, you know, we more on some spiritual shit where, you know, we talk about voodoo. You know, we share spells. If you want to goddamn put a hex on somebody, you know, you might can get that out the group. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you want to find out how to keep a spirit from fucking with you, you can get that out the group. You feel what I'm saying? You know, but as far as like, you know, just going on some, you know, let's read Psalms 31 today because it say here that, you know, we got to do this and God say that and Jesus did. Nah, we ain't with that. But either which way, I was on the subject and I was talking about. Yeah, and also during the calls, like if you ain't really talking or asking a question, that's me too. You know, everybody, you know, I'll prefer that we mute our phones so whatever being said can be heard by everybody on the call instead of, because it's, you know, sometimes, you know, it's quite a few of us on here. Sometimes it's not, but you know, either which way. And I also put the information on YouTube too, so you know, we share knowledge. You know, it's hidden, but you know, we share knowledge and shit. So either which way, you got any questions, bro? I'm in here. Hold on.
Not as of right now.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
I'm just really trying to get a feel for everything that's, you know, gonna be, you know, laced and put down up on, you know, up on ears and opening eyes.
Say that again.
I said I don't have no questions right about now. I'm just in here, you know, trying to, you know, get familiar with what I got going on.
I got you. I got you.
And dropping the knowledge and opening eyes.
For sure. I appreciate it.
Am I going in and out because you were on my end?
Yeah, you was going in and out. Probably both of us probably in a bad little area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look though. I'm gonna get back on this subject right quick. I was reading some shit. I was when he added you in. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back on this. And because we was talking about Sansisa Muerte, which is known as the goddess of death. She's the wife of and if y'all don't mind, could y'all mute your phone? But she's the wife of the Grim Reaper, which is some real shit. And she sits over death. You know, I spoke a lot about it. I'll go back and upload the audio to the group too. If I get a chance to do it, or when I get the chance to do it, as soon as I can. But right now, I gotta keep building on because I kind of got lost a little bit on my subject. But oh yeah, I was talking about the Crusades. During the Christian Crusades, the Islamic Crusades, or whatever, it says a number of magical and alchemical texts were brought into Europe from Arabia, where they had been compiled and preserved in Eastern libraries. And so pretty much what it's breaking down is that they went through, the Europeans went down and, what it said. What year was that around? It doesn't matter.
Hey.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question real quick, though.
Go ahead.
What you reading from?
I am reading from a book on Sansisa Muerte.
Okay. What's the title of it?
I will have to probably... See, that's where a lot of shit come in, but I should have dropped that in there, too. Hold on, though. I actually got to go into...
What you read it from paper or from...
No, it's off my phone. It's on my phone.
Okay.
But,
I read it, so you got to cycle back through everything.
Yeah, but what's going on? Yeah, shit. I'm gonna drop it in the group when I get through. I'm gonna drop the book in the group.
That's cool.
But either which way, and so what's going on here is that they was talking about how the Moors, how they went through and the Christians did, during their era, and the Muslims did it too, and it's not a big deal either which way, but they went through and pillaging the lands and, converting people at the point of the sword to Christianity or Islam. And they was getting all these people magical texts and shit, burning a lot of it, burning the villages, especially the people who didn't bow down. They killed them, took the women, some of the women raped them, killed the kids, you know what I'm saying? Because you were a heathen, you were a pagan, you know what I'm saying? Your spiritual system, your African traditional system that you practiced since you've been on the planet, it was pagan to them, Pagan means more than one god or whatever. But hell, I got more than one fingers on one hand. That's pagan too. But either which way. But they were taking these people different spiritual systems that they didn't agree with or that wasn't theirs, and they was killing them or converting them. And so that's how they spread Christianity around the whole world in that small amount of time. And so either which way, it was talking about during that cycle, they were also getting the magical text and taking them back to Europe and converting them into Spanish, converting them into whatever languages they needed, and a lot of the stuff still preserved. But what it was saying was that let me see, where was I at? Or what it was saying was that they had a certain papyrus or certain a collection of text known as the Picatrix, and then what it does is it stresses an understanding of magical and astrological theories before you attempt to make any of the talismans or invoke any of the spirits. It describes it just gives you a breakdown to understanding what's gonna fucking happen. So this was a book or a grimoire that they went and got, and it was talking about when it was brought into Europe in the 13th century, it was translated into Spanish before it was translated into Latin. Therefore, it and books like it were certainly available to wealthy and educated Spanish men, and certainly to Spanish priests well before the arrival. And what it was trying to say is that they was trying to figure out, did it come from Spain to South America, to Latin, Spain, to Latin America, or did it come from Latin America into Europe? And they was trying to break down which one did it come from. And we talking about the Muerte, which is the Grim Reaper's wife. Now, as I was still listening to the books, which I finished it yesterday, it went on to give you different spells and stuff you could use on invoking her, and different stuff you could do to set up an altar and all that kind of stuff there if you actually want to summon her and start working with her. But what I was telling the group is that when you're working with entities like this, what you should be doing is going on some high frequency shit. On some, what it was talking about a little while ago. What you could do with this actual book is you could attract the lust of women, swindle powerful men, or incite violent civil conflicts if you wanted to by accessing that energy. You feel what I'm saying? It's got all types of different little things you could do. Once you start contacting spirit, you don't need to do all the little extra stuff. It's going to tell you what you need to do. You feel what I'm saying? The spirit exists in you. All these spirits exist in your mind. Without your mind, nothing exists. Meaning this. Everything come from one, right? Everything come from the one God, right? It's one God. What God is that? The God of the light or the God of the dark? Because you say first it was darkness, then it was light. So you got some hell of a, there's some hell of a shit in between there that you got to figure out. But either which way, what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this, what was I saying? So if you accessing this energy, you feel what I'm saying? What you gonna use it for? You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna use it to go curse some damn body? Well, you believe in karma, so that means karma gonna come back to you. You know what I'm saying? And since you believe that it's already locked into your mind or to your thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Your mind is the only thing that exists. So you bring that shit back to you, because first of all, you already know, damn, I done put that shit on, dude. I know that shit gonna try to come back. And that's when the shit start manifesting, because you already, the thought is what creates the whole fucking manifestation of anything. I think I'm gonna go get me a burger right now. I think I'm gonna go drink some water. I think I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I think I'm gonna go to the store. You feel me? So your thoughts is what's creating all this shit, because your mind is what's controlling this shit. And subconsciously, they programmed our mind to be a human, be on human time. So we'll go to fucking with these spirits, and we want some human shit. I want me a brand new Jaguar, or some 28s, or fucking Bentayga, or a damn yacht. You want all this physical material shit, but you can't take none of it with you. So you really just chasing a dream. You chasing a false illusion of reality. You feel what I'm saying? The reality is that this spirit and your spirit is connecting, or this energy and your energy is connecting and creating shit. So what are you going to create, though? See, that's why these entities, a lot of this shit is hidden, because if the average everyday Joe had it in their hands, it'd be a lot of bullshit going on, because the average everyday Joe is onto some human, physical, low vibrational bullshit. Some Air Jordans, some Nikes, some fucking Cadillacs. You know what I'm saying? Some goddamn, I got to go to work to make this money every day. I got to go work these extra 12 hours, because you caught into some human shit. It's going to bring you more human shit. But at the end of the day, if you save all this human shit, if Jesus was to save this shit, if Allah was to save this shit, if whoever was to save this shit, would have only saved some human shit. Because the human shit is not the real shit. It's made up of energy. It's made up of atoms. Atoms is made up of energy. If you pop one open, if you split an atom, you got a nuclear bomb going off. That's how much energy you got in one atom. You feel what I'm saying? So, the whole thing is a distraction on keeping you into the physical illusion of my husband, my wife, my car, my kids, my clothes, my shoes, my house. You ain't did no work on your inner self, no work on your frequency. How did you interact with that person today when they told you, man, I don't like you? Did you say, well, shit, all right? Or did you, well, fuck you, bitch ass nigga, woo, woo, woo? Because your energy, you see, because we pay attention to so much. So that's what I'm saying. These spirits, fuck with them on some high frequency shit. Then you ain't got to worry about the other shit coming. Because if you doing what the fuck you need to do, if you got your protection built up, if you fucking with the ancestors, which even this book here told me, you got to have the ancestors. You got to fuck with the ancestors when you go fucking with spirituality shit. If you ain't fucking with the ancestors, you pretty much, your first line of defense, half of your defense is out of there. You don't have it. Because your DNA spirit bloodline, your DNA bloodline is one thing. That's physical. But in that DNA, you got spirit. In every atom of your DNA, you got spirit. You got energy in every atom. By you not tapping into your own energy, you just lost half of it. By you not using your own mind. Huh? Huh? I ain't hear your phone breaking up. My phone breaking up? You say, yeah?
Yeah.
Damn. Boy, I just dropped some knowledge then. Well, it's all good. No, your phone breaking up. Hold on, it might be my phone. Let me go around the corner or something. And I'm sitting in the car. If I go in the house, I ain't got no signal. Hello? Y'all never seem to have signal when I be at home, though. What all did y'all get? What you say?
Okay, so you basically saying that a lot of the things that happen to us, or the things that we manifest to happen, starts off with our thoughts and our minds.
Everything.
So with our minds and our spirits being connected, we're really able to manifest better things or have better things obtained in life, being more entwined with both mind and body and soul, being, on one accord and having better, I guess, thoughts or I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, but better, thought process or whatever to manifest better things in our life. So when we have, if let's say, like you were saying, karma, if that's the way our mind was trained to think or to always feel a certain way when we done something, that whichever way karma come back, good or bad, it's only that way because our mind was trained to think that way.
Right.
But there's a way around that to overcome that and be more, I guess, more powerful or more in control of it.
Right. So put it like this, right? Say if you went around and you just doing a whole lot of evil shit or mean shit to your family members, and they be like, well, dude, he just mean, he fucked up, you can't talk to him, he this, he that, he steal, he this, he that. After so long, it ain't karma that's gonna do it, it's your actions that's gonna stop them from fucking with you. Because of the shit you doing. You feel what I'm saying? But if you never build that shit up, that shit never fucks with you in that manner. You feel me?
Yeah.
If you never go around taking all that shit and abuse them and talking crazy to them, then you'll be a pleasant soul. They just like, shit, man, yeah, man, you welcome around this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But it's the same way with energy, though, because energy is transferred. So, not saying that karma is the cause of it or whatever, but it's put like this. If you got a cup, right, and you add so much of whatever negative energy into it, negative deeds, negative thoughts, negative will, after so long, that cup gonna get full and start running over.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit gonna affect your life because your whole existence is negative. It's
all that comes from being the thought off in your mind.
So it's right. So it's not the karma that's getting you, it's you that's getting you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You building that energy up. That's your energy. So if that's your energy, then that's what it is.
Yeah.
It ain't something bad happened to you. Your energy was negative your whole fucking life.
Yeah.
So what you thought was gonna happen? Some good shit. You gonna be president of a Fortune 500 company off that shit? Hell no.
Yeah.
Nigga, you finna go to jail for 100 years. Somebody finna shoot you, stab you, cut you, rob you. It is what it is. You creating your own reality off your thoughts.
But see, I always told Mama the same thing. I always told Mama the same thing. Like she calls herself, being worried about us and everything like that. We grown. After a certain age in a child's life, all their responsibility gets laid on them, and it says that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And once we all reach that certain age, at a certain point, they have to let us go. Yeah, it's gonna be a parent's, always worry or thought process because we're their child. We came from them, and which is cool. But you also have to allow them to understand that they are adults.
Right.
But in the same sense, I always used to tell her that her worrying about us brings on a lot of the things that do happen to us. Because in a sense, like they say, the tongue is very powerful.
And the mind.
And the mind is even powerful. So if I'm really speaking this and I'm really thinking that this is what's happening to you, you actually wishing that up on me.
You're creating it. You're creating it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I be worried about you every time I hear them sirens out there. I be wishing and hoping and praying that ain't one of y'all. But stop it.
I'm telling you.
Stop that. Because if it's anything going down like that, you'd be the first person I call. Mama, hey, whoop the whoop the whoop the whoop.
Exactly.
But if I don't call you, everything is all good out there.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry. And I'm gonna come home and let you know if everything all right.
Right. Enjoy this shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I believe in that to the fullest.
Me too.
That we can all create our realities with our minds and our thoughts.
I tell people this. I say everything in your house is in your house because you want it in your house.
Yeah.
If it didn't serve you, it didn't fit in your house, it wouldn't be in your house. But you thought about everything you bought into this house. You thought about everything you brought into this house before you ever brought it into this house. That's your mind.
Right.
Your mind is the same way. Every thought you bring into it, it creates a spirit. It's a spiritual entity. Every thought got a spirit. It's a spirit. It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing. A spirit is a thing. And so once you create that thought, you created this thing. And the more you think about it, the more energy. Damn, I like her. Damn, I like her. Damn, she fine. Damn. And for long, she pick up on them signals. And you ain't got to say shit. For long, she be like, damn, who is you? You feel me? That's how powerful your thoughts is. Or damn, I want that car. Damn, that motherfucker clean. Damn them rims. You feel me? And so you know it, because you're feeding energy into that. So every time you say, man, I can't do this.
I done got out and
I wonder if that gonna work. It's gonna work if you say it's gonna work. That's the only way it's gonna work. If you say, yeah, this shit gonna work right here. And you gonna make that bitch work and it's gonna work. That's what it is. Yeah. But when you say, oh, I don't think I can do that, that's some powerful shit. And we all know that. Oh, I don't think I can do it. You know your ass ain't gonna be able to do it. But once you say, oh, yeah, I know I can do that. Shit. Ain't nothing gonna stop you. It's just like business. Let's say if you selling T-shirts, and I say, well, shit, I need some vinyl. And you say, well, the vinyl costs whatever. And I be like, well, no, I ain't got it. It's too high. You know what I'm saying? I could agree or disagree. We could agree or disagree and keep moving. You know what I'm saying? You could be like, no. And I could be like, well, shit, I ain't gonna. I could be like, that's too high. You be like, nah. I'll be like, well, fuck it then. I'm going somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? 100 doors to close. But I only need one of them to open. I only need one person to take care of this business to get me to the next level. Or 100 obstacles could be in your way, roadblocks, whatever. But shit, you just need to get through this one that's right before you and in front of you to get to them. Or to get on through them. You feel what I'm saying? So, it's the same way. If you just think, nah, I don't like that. Shit, that ain't something that's gonna serve you. You already know. You like, nah, that ain't me right there. I can't fit them shoes. I don't like that color. I don't like that style. Ain't nothing the motherfucker can do. Cause your mind is that's a powerful motherfucker. It's the greatest thing in existence. That's why everything is a program to program your damn mind on a certain way to think. The TV is a program. The radio is a program. The job is a program. And all of these other different little systems too. They programs. You know. The projects. That's a program. It's a fucking project. We trying to see what you niggas gonna do if we put all you niggas together from all these different bloodlines. With all the pressure of poverty and all this shit. But that ain't the focus. That's the shit they got going on. That's the shit they focus on. That's to keep your focus off of yourself and what you need to do to get yourself from this situation. Because if you don't get out this motherfucker, you can't get nobody else out. And it depends on your frequency when you get out, what you going to do with that when you get out. If your frequency on some low vibing, save the world, black militia shit, you know how far that's going to go. You know how far that's going to go. Go and get the gun, stockpile, do whatever you want to do. You know how it's going to turn out. Put a little cash behind you, get your little name, put some flyers out. They coming for you. And then what everybody going to say, oh, this nigga dumb. I knew that shit wasn't going to work. But right then and that ain't going to tell you that. But at the end of the day, the only world you can save is your own. Your mama can't save your world. Your daddy can't save your world. And you can't save their world. They want to smoke crack. That's their fucking world. Yeah, you could be concerned. Yeah, you care. But at the end of the day, ain't shit you going to be able to do to change that situation. You can commit them to 30 hospitals, 25 asylums, or whatever the hell. It ain't going to work till they want to change their whole fucking thought pattern and their reality. You see? My brother been telling me, man, come down here. It's a better life. It's more pay. It's better. It's better. Come on down here. Come down here. He good. Shit, look at me. I'm still around here with the motherfucking crabs in the barrel. Yeah. So we creating our own reality. You know? We creating our own reality with our thoughts. And I think I can ride this out for about 6 more months. By that time, you know, I've been and did this. And you ain't did shit. Just still procrastinating. That's me though. I'm talking about myself.
Hey, I wanted to touch on the little crab in the bucket thing, man. I think I was like scrolling through either Instagram or Facebook, and there's one of Jay-Z new songs on his album, man, and he was talking about that on one of his tracks, and it was a way he kind of put a twist on it about, you know, crabs don't belong in a bucket. And he was referring that to us being them kind of crabs, you know, being the crabs. But at the same time, when he put the twist on them, you know how they say the crab always pull the other crab back in the each other, and that's how they do each other. You know, climb on each other.
Yeah, one to pick up one, and he'll pick up the other.
We got to use that scenario.
Yeah.
I think that's a better way to put in that scenario. Instead of us always looking at it as somebody trying to pull the next black man down, we got to be trying to pull each other up out that bucket.
That's some real shit you just said. That's some real shit. Yeah, that's a twist on it. And that's the thing I be telling. I try to break it down a lot, man, and I try to look at life like that. I don't give a damn what bad I go through. I'm going to try to see some good in it, because that's what I'm going to latch on to. I don't give a fuck about the bad shit, you know, because it's only going to lower my vibration, my frequency, my thought process, my patterns. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to go kill a nigga. Now I want to go do some dumb shit. No. For what? You know what I'm saying? That's letting other energies lower your energy. That's the thing. You can't you got to look at every obstacle as what you did wrong. How you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Not how the next motherfucker fucked up, or what they did to you. What you did about it. What was your play in that situation where you fucked up at? You got to self-analyze yourself to keep your own self in check. You know what I'm saying? And that's the frequency right there. Well, damn, I was wrong. Damn, if somebody would have came to me like that, I would have, you know what I'm saying, thought that way too. So I even try to do that when I speak to people, like, because you have to understand most people are on a low vibrational frequency anyway. Their energy is all love and hip hop and, you know, all that stuff there. So that's their reality, so that's their energy, you know what I'm saying? So when you come around them, they with the shits, you know what I'm saying? So you have to already like tone your you have to come meek and shit, humble and all of those shit there, just to operate in but you already that anyway, so it's not a big deal. But at the same time, but you got to watch for them now, because now they finna come and test your gangster. You feel me? These motherfuckers try to test you, and man, had this nigga go with this bullshit again. Man, you right. But at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's a battle between your higher self and your lower self. So that's the Satan and the God, or the Jesus, or the Allah, or the Buddha, or whoever the hell the God that's within you. That's the fight. The fight ain't out here in the streets. It's the fight on you. What you gonna let drain your energy and pull your frequency to the damn bottom, to your animal nature? That's that snake, which is the Kundalini too, but that's that snake. The lower, it says caught up at the bottom of your spine. That's your energy. That's why most of our energy is in our lower chakra. You know, so we operating out of, you know, a lot of love, which is really not real love, but just some, you know, attachment love and stuff like that, family love and stuff like that. But, you know, true love is the love of the whole thing. I'm getting too far. I be going too damn far, too many places. But that chakra, that low frequency, that low energy, that shit there is what drain your ass. Hey, I ain't got no energy. You let motherfuckers drain it all yesterday, arguing with them stupid motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? About some mundane, dumbass shit. You know, some simple ass, you know, people get killed over shit like that. So when I see that shit there coming, it's time for me to go. I got to get out of here. I do not have time to entertain this. I heard a motherfucker cross the street from my mama house last night. I had to go. I don't want no stray bullet flying to get me. It ain't my day right now. Shit.
Nah, for real.
But if it is, I ain't running from it. But at the same time, it's like, nah. Because that wrong place, wrong time shit to get your ass.
Yeah, that man, bullets ain't got no name on it. That's some real shit.
And hate and targets and how these people express who they is don't neither. So you could be just around the wrong person, and that energy just gonna transfer to you, because that's all energy can do is transfer. So
yeah,
now
that's how one of my partners got killed in the neighborhood. He was with one of the niggas the nigga that shot up didn't like. He had nothing to do with what they had going on. He didn't know what was going on. None of that. He was just up there hanging around with the fool. And one of the fools that didn't like the other nigga came around and ended up shooting both of them.
One of them died. The one that had shit to do with it.
The one that had shit to do with it died.
Yeah, I just had a partner that got buried like that too, man. I just had a partner that got buried just like that. Same shit. But three of them got shot, and when he died.
Man, that's tragic.
Yeah. Three of them got shot, and one of them died.
Yeah, but you right about that. I feel like that old frivolous ass shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't trying to entertain.
Hell no, you hanging around trying to watch the show. Fuck the show. Fuck the being real. Fuck all that. When the vibes say, it's time to go, When my mind say that, man, it's some shit. Nah, shit, I got to go.
Yeah.
It ain't that I'm scared, I'm running from some shit, but I'm just ain't entertaining this shit.
You ain't seen what? He said, hell no.
I'm telling you, I got to.
Come there and say, man, you was right there. I was, but nigga, I left.
Exactly.
I ain't see all that.
Let me
I
see
ain't stay long enough.
Send me the video. Shit, I see it on the No, some damn fool hung. No, yeah, no, a damn fool hung around and videoed it. But hey, look. Also, I just thought about this. On what I was talking about earlier with San Francisco Muerte. She has a angel that's her opposite, which is the Virgin Mary or what is it? The Guadalupe baby, Virgin de Guadalupe. Yeah.
I think it's something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop that book in there.
Santiago, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Virgin de Guadalupe. It's a Virgin Mary, it's a Latin version of the Virgin Mary. That's all it is.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm gonna drop both of them in the group. It's the other group though, not this group. I'll probably share it to this group too. But I'm gonna drop it in the other group for sure, where it'll stay and it'll be there. You know what I mean? Because if I drop it in this group, it's just a link for 24 hours that you could download it. But if you don't download it, then you missed out. You know. So what I do, I add you to the other group, and we'll go from there. That way you can look at all the shit we got in there.
That's a bad.
Yeah. That's cool?
Cool.
All right. Y'all got any more questions? Anything y'all want to share or add?
Not really at this moment, bro.
Anybody else?
Let me drop some on y'all real quick. It's a book. If y'all can get y'all hands on it, it's called This Present Darkness. Be careful when you read it though.
Why?
Like Bruh said, you gotta have a strong mind because it could kind of tag at some people's spirituality. You know what I'm saying? So.
What you mean?
I can't say don't believe too much into it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, don't not believe.
Well, shit, break it down. I mean, give me like a summary of what's going on in the book.
Yeah, I give you a little ski taste of it. Basically, it's a battle between spiritualities inside the human realm that we be all oblivious to, that nobody knows that goes around because they're not in tune with the higher thought process in their mind, really, basically.
Okay.
But it gives an insight on the spiritual realm into how demons and angels be reacting and interacting in the midst of our daily lives going on, and it be unaware to us and unknown. Like they had one insert in there that like this lady, she's the preacher's wife, and the preacher of this small little old town. He got like the calling on him. He like the chosen. You know what I'm saying? He elect. And he's supposed to be, a God-fearing man and everything like that. So he was called to this little town from a big city that he, really didn't even know anything about. He just knows that that's where his heart was supposed to be at because he got the calling from God to go there. Devil didn't like it because he had a stronghold over this town, and this small town is like the center of the whole city, really. And he's trying to take it over by the big wigs and the big names that's in this little small town by controlling them and attaching themselves, these spiritual entities attaching themselves to, because they got all different kinds of ones. They had one, like he was the preacher or the pastor. He was like casting them out of people, around there doing his little, pastorly routines and work inside the, neighborhood and things seen that one of the young kids was like really like demon ridden, and he called a demon by his name, which was I think it was terror, fear, insecurity, and things like that. But that was demons, though. He wasn't just saying them because those are names that people give you and stuff like that because of your emotion or how you feel a thing. You know what I'm saying? They was actual demons type stuff that was latched onto this person and making them feel that way. Guilt, rage, anger, all that kind of stuff like that. And he, as he was saying and stuff like that and, praying over the little boy or whatnot, you could tell that they was leaving his body and everything like that. And he was becoming to be looking like a normal human being. Then this rugged, gothic looking teenager, hair all spiky and stuff like that, eyes like they red and everything like that. But this, the lady I'm talking about, which is the pastor's wife, she was going to the local grocery store one day,
I follow you. I follow the whole deal. You ever heard of the Archons?
I ain't heard of that.
The Titans?
The Titans, yeah.
What about the Walk-Ins? I was watching, listen to Bobby Hemmett. You know about Bobby Hemmett?
A little bit. I ain't really followed him a lot.
Yeah, you gotta follow him because he's the one breaking all this shit down. He's one of the premier dudes in this shit, the premier scholars on this shit. And he been doing it since like, what is it, the late 80s, early 90s? I think early 90s. But either which way, this nigga here, he talk about the walk-ins. And what the walk-ins are spiritual entities that get into the masses of the people and make them do all kind of dumbass shit. In line.
That's kind of how it is in the book.
Right.
Yep.
They doing it in line with God's plan.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yep.
God is the one who created these motherfuckers to orchestrate this shit. And what they do is they carry out shit along with the government. See, the government is into all of the spiritual shit too. That's why they keep it hid from us, because if we use it and they using it, they don't got no power. But the only way they power work is for us them to keep us from using it.
Exactly.
So
I think some of that shit going on with Trump and all them shit.
It is, all of them in a family. First of all, these all elite people. They all part of a family of a bloodline that branched off from royal bloodlines from Egypt and on back before that from Samaria. All this shit is divine shit. They doing shit. They working with these fucking deities, these entities, these archons, walk-ins, titans. All these are real spirits, real energies, real fucking angels and demons who actually exist. It's a veil between this world and that world. You know what I'm saying? You can thin the veil, but you open it up, you go do what you do, you seek your answers, then you close that bitch back off. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is this, so I'm gonna give you an example. Like what the walk-ins do, they do shit like put into the masses of the people shit like the thoughts of wearing fucking skinny jeans. Gang banging in the 90s turned up. You know what I'm saying? The Archons had something to do with that shit. How's it that a whole group or a whole race of people just turned to one frequency and just started vibing the whole group on the whole culture on one fucking specific thing? You got spiritual entities that's actually ruling over us. That's actually, and these the same shit you was talking about. They call the walk-ins too. They call the Archons. They actual entities are deities who actually, that's what they do, and they get their energy from that fear, that murdering, that blood sacrifice of people getting killed every night. That's how they get their energy.
See, they got little things, and they're like that too, man, bro. Like if y'all get a hold of this book and when you read it, man, look, it's a chill, bro. Man, it's a real chill, man. It can open up your eyes to a lot of different things, and then it'll make you think about certain other people's, and like how you saying, like damn, like fam, like I wonder why this nigga was always acting this way, or why he always felt a certain way towards me, or why certain shit had happened the way it happened. It'll make you think about that type of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
Exactly.
World.
Yeah, my mistake, cut my camera. I don't know how the hell I do that. Cut that bitch off. But yeah, man. So that's why I say this is what people don't understand about the mind and their thoughts. Your thoughts are not you. Your thoughts are these actual different entities or whatever, and your ancestors. On the level of, I like this, I want to go buy that, I need this. Them the ancestors on that shit there, telling you, you ain't got to listen to them. You ain't got to listen to them. You can say, nah, I don't want no motherfucking Air Jordans today. No, I don't want no icy right now. I don't feel like eating no, stuffed shrimp right now. You know what I'm saying? But that's one. Give me some Popeyes. I want some Popeyes. Them your thoughts. Because your spirit transferred from your mama and your daddy to you, and then from you to your kids, and then from they. You know what I'm saying? From so the same energy, the same spirit that was in you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can break it down even deeper now, but That's just surface, but so we got the same spirit in us. So when we die, you know, that same spirit still in you that you came from. Oh, my bad. I apologize. Get some gas. This thing's closed. They can't get no gas from them. Yeah, I'm sitting in this car. I gotta run in the store right quick. But either which way, what I was saying, yeah, these different entities though, man, it's some real shit. It's some real shit. You just gotta realize or pay attention to your thoughts, who you listening to, your frequency and your vibe. Cause if your vibe on some low shit and then some shit whispering in your ear, damn, look at that purse right there, such and such just dropped. And you look and see that motherfucker, you got a choice. You got another motherfucker, nah, don't do that, you're gonna go to jail. This shit actually talking to you during the process. But it's you in the middle, which one, who deciding on what to do. That's the real you, that's the soul. The motherfucker that's telling you to, yeah, go rob the bank. That ain't you. And the motherfucker that's telling you, go get all your clothes away to charity and walk the streets naked. That ain't you. You know, you get angels to tell you some shit, you know, go and do all this charity stuff. It's a balance with it. You feel me? You got some people, they off balance with it. You know? Yeah. Yeah. So give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna go run in the store. Y'all can hold conversation or whatever, or drop some whatever. I'm finna run in the store right quick. I'm gonna be probably about 3-4 minutes. I don't want to just be sitting holding. Or we can end the call. You know, if y'all good and everybody good.
Man, I really gotta go handle some business though. I gotta go to my other job and go take care of something right now.
Well, sure. So if you good and everybody else good, we can go ahead and end the call. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate
you, man. We need to have more sit downs like this, man. Like, yeah.
Well, so we might do one tomorrow, man. If I had the time and the way and the will, we'll get on it tomorrow. If not, I guess we'll do one next weekend or shit. You can hit my phone or whatever. It's all good.
Oh, that's a bet.
All right, I'm gonna add you. I don't know if you actually added, but I'm gonna add you to the groups too.
I just answered the call because I think it was y'all too often.
Okay, I appreciate it. I appreciate you too, bro. I'm gonna get with y'all, man. I appreciate y'all.
Already, all love, man.
All right, much love, all love, for sure. All right, family.
I can't get back to the call.
You good? I'm gonna add you.
All right.
All right. Fucking quad. Who in that car?